Hi, my name is Albert Figueroa, and I wanted to give you some really important information regarding finances. The church's financial department has told us that they're no longer going to be recording CM sub-ministry details as part of the church's financial records. So instead, they are simply recording all CM income and revenue, and also the expenses, into one CM bucket. The church is going to provide CM with an Excel file that's going to show all the CM money received and spent. Here's what we're planning to do. We're going to put that financial report that the church gives us into the Dropbox in a CM financial folder. Now this impacts and changes the way CM has to be tracking its finances. So going forward, it's going to be up to each CM director, leader of each sub-ministry to maintain detailed financial records showing how much money you have in your account. And this means three things for each CM sub-ministry. First of all, you have to review the financial report in Dropbox, and you got to confirm how much money did you have in the beginning of July. Make sure that that amount is correct. Then you're going to review what is called the Revenue Disbursements Report from July to date. And you can identify all the revenue and the expenses that are related to your sub-ministry. Keeping in mind that all the information looks like a jumbled mess. It's not real. It really isn't. It's actually in a date order, but you can actually sort it any way you want. Okay. Second, and this is starting immediately. I know you hate to hear that word immediately, but each sub-ministry and director, leader, needs to maintain a financial ledger. You heard me right. It's a ledger. It's a book, a physical book that shows the information that I'm going to be talking about. So we're going to ask you to please stop by Kids Church and pick up your ledger. The financial ledger needs to start showing the month. The financial ledger should start with the month of July 2013. So you're going to look in Dropbox for your ministry balance as of July 13, and if there's any mistakes, make sure you contact me. So now in this book that you're going to get, this ledger, you got to record basically four different things. One is how much money did you have in the beginning of the month, and then every time money comes into your ministry, whether it's an offering, whether it's a donation, you got to record the details, which means a date, the revenue description, and an actual amount. You also got to keep a record of how much money are you spending for your various purchases. So that means a date, expense description, and amount. And then at the bottom of your ledger, it should be indicating a monthly ending balance. Okay, so that's the first and second thing, and here's the last thing, and I know you're going to love this, that starting immediately, there's that word again, each sub-ministry or director needs to prepare a monthly financial report using a template that's in Dropbox. I want you to come right over here and take a look at this example so you can see what I'm talking about. This is a sheet that you need to provide the ministry every month. For example, let's do an example of Kids Church, and it shows a monthly balance sheet as of October 2013. At the top of this one sheet page, you show how much money you had at the beginning of your ministry. As you can tell here, Kids Church, and remember this is just an example, says they have $225. Then this balance sheet is broken up into monthly contributions and revenue, monthly disbursements and expenses. Those are similar to the two things I talked about that you're going to keep records in your book, in your ledger. But the thing here is we just want you to keep a category. We don't want you to give us all the dates offerings came in, but in the month, for example, in October, just indicate, like in this case, offerings, and indicate one amount. And whatever contributions or revenues you may have had, maybe you had an online donation of $10. As you could tell right here, then the amount is totaled. Once again, this example is posted in Dropbox to help you out, and there's a template there, which of course is not this big. The font is actually only 12. We've enlarged it here so you can see easily. The last piece is the monthly disbursements and expenses. You will categorize the various expenses you had, very similar to income, but here, for example, we're going to a Kids Church wanted to show batteries, that they repaired a wall, they spent some money on music, Velcro, and of course some decorations. The entire amount is totaled to $93.59, and on the balance sheet, the last piece of information, which is vital, should be a monthly ending balance showing how much you have at the end of the month. This monthly balance sheet is vital for the financial bookkeeping records of each ministry within Children's Ministries. Thank you so much, and once again, if you have any questions, contact Albert Figueroa.